Okay, so in this video I want to show you how to change the order of these on the front page. So what I want to do is I want to come back here into the administrative interface and I want to open up all of the portfolio items. Now I could wait for this to slide out and click on portfolio, or I can just click right here on portfolio and it'll take me into all the portfolio items. Now what I want to do is, okay, let's say I want Dead Space 3 to show up, and then after that I want Dead Space 2, and then I want the Lord of the Rings down there. So here's what I would do. Dead Space 3 is already where I want it. So Dead Space 2 is the next one I want, and the Lord of the Rings is the next one after that. So I'm going to come here to Dead Space 3, and I'm going to click Quick Edit. And it's going to show me when this date right here, it's going to show me that it was published. I'm interested in this day right here. Then I'm going to go look at this over here. I'm interested in this day, January 11th. And over here, I have February 6th. See that? So this is the original date that Dead Space 2 was published. And here's the date that The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers was published. So you'll see that this date is earlier than this date. And that's why on the front here, we see The Lord of the Rings, because it was inputted after Dead Space 2, but I can very easily change that, as a matter of fact. See, this is January 11th. I'm going to come over here to where it says January 11th, and this, as you see, says February 6th. So I'm actually going to click in here and click Edit, and I'm going to publish this on February 7th, is what I'm going to do. Not going to change anything else, just going to publish it on February 7th, click Update, come back here. I'm going to refresh the page. Now you're going to see that Dead Space 2 is now in front of Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Okay. So, but what if I didn't want to do that? What if I want to go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and change that back. So here I have Dead Space 2 published on the 7th, and then I have Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers published on the 6th. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to publish this on the 8th. Is what I'm going to do. Simple as that. And now, when I come back here and I refresh, now I have The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers here, and Dead Space 2. These are going to show the latest published, and you can very easily change the order that they're in simply by the older that you want. And the easiest way to do that is just to do it by day. This one was published on the 6th, this one's the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 1st, go back to the 31st of the month, 30th. That's a very, very easy way to do that. And every item that gets published, it doesn't matter what it is, there is always a published on, it shows you, and then there's this little edit button right there. And you can change the month, you can change the day, you can change the year, and you can change the time. Be careful, don't give them a future date. If you give them a future date, they will get published at the future time that you specify, but they will not show up on the website until that future point in time. So if you do, like per se, if you had a portfolio item and you wanted it to show up and you had it all ready to go and you wanted to go ahead and publish it on the 14th, but you weren't going to be around on the 14th, you can just come in here and set that to publish whatever time you want, and it'll automatically publish it on the site at that time, and it won't show it before then. So anyway, that is how you change the order of portfolio items on the homepage.